Good morning. This is going to be your daily reading for October 15th. Okay, so today, what do we have? Today we have Mercury conjunct Venus at 8 degrees Scorpio. Okay, so that's all about clarity and communication in regards to your love relationships. Mercury is thoughts, communication, negotiation, and it's conjunct with Venus. Okay, so that means it's enhancing the energy of love, values, and pleasure. It's all about communicating your values, communication. It's a really loving energy. Okay, and being at 8 degrees, it's about leadership, leaving a lasting impression, legacy. Okay, numbers for the day was 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's a lot of forward movement today. Could be work. It's a good day to work together. So it could be working together or some kind of compromise or just a smoother flow in regards to relationships. Now this is love, family, business, all kinds of relationships. Okay, so let's see what the cards have in store for us today. Spirit, can you give us the energy for the day? October 15th. Okay, and also too, along with that communication, we also have the number, what do we have, 6 and 21. So there's a lot of joy, a lot of creativity, communication of ideas, speaking your truth, and also taking care of others, you know, social responsibility. Taking care of your loved ones, just because that's who you are. October 15th. Okay, so we got two cards that are face down, and as what is becoming traditional for me is I'm leaving them face down. So we're going to wait on those. Whatever appears face up is more pressing matters, and I almost feel like these cards come out face down because they're not too mixed with the initial message, but they're adding to it. Okay, so energy for October 15th. Okay. Nice. Okay, so you got the moon face up. The moon is all about the subconscious. So there may be some things coming out of your subconscious, or there may be some things that you've been dreaming about or thinking about, or it could be part of the retrograde energy. Something, issues are coming up to the surface. Could be these 3D paradigms, trust issues, fear. There's the moon is also about things coming up to the surface that need to heal. See the card number 18? Okay, 18 is the number of unconditional love, setting an example, healing, and 9 is also unconditional love, ending of a cycle, and a type of major purge. So there, because I am feeling on the purge energy, this is definitely some issues that you have in your subconscious that's making its way to the light of day. Now the moon card is also about dreams and visions, what you dream about. So there may be, you might be moving a little bit closer to your dreams. I mean, that's what I'm feeling with the moon card here. Let's see what else it has for us. Spirit, October 15th. Could your dreams about to be coming true? That would be awesome. Wow, whoever this reading is for, that is just a beautiful card to begin with, you know, your dreams. And then, you know, like I said, for others of you, it might be something from the subconscious coming up to be released. Okay, now remember, I said to be released. So if some issues do arise, some fear, anxiety, or whatever 3D energy that's still left over that you've been trying to conquer, this is for you to purge. Okay, you need to get rid of these things, because otherwise you keep going round and round in a vicious cycle. So if you don't really work on purging them now, you're going to keep having this cycle. And even though the players and the situation and the scenery may change, you're still going to have to relive that past karmic lesson. Okay, so this is for purging. Beautiful. You have the Two of Hearts, the sacred union. Okay, harmony in relationships. This is real love. Okay, the sacred union. How beautiful is that? We love the Two of Hearts. Wasn't there a song? Two of hearts that beat as one. Stacy somebody, I can't remember, from the 80s. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. Wow, all these cards want to come out face down. Okay, so we also have the Knight of Wands. This is in regards to discipline. This could be speaking to Saturn. This could be self-discipline, or this could be just the message that you need to physically persist and keep going on whatever you're working on, whether it's in purging these 3D energies like insecurity, fear, all that kind of stuff. And I kind of feel like that's what it is, because we have the moon in Taurus coming up on the 24th. Okay, now as I film this, it's October 15th, so we're still like what is that, 9 more days away from the full moon in Taurus. But Taurus, she's a home and family. She likes, she feels more secure when she's got her lover in her home. Oh, and the moon is also exalted in Taurus too. So this is about stability and security. So this could be that there's some insecurity that needs to come up or needs to be expressed. Okay, well, so far I've only got 3 cards up. Let's check out the other cards and see how they relate. And like I said, the Knight of Wands is all about being disciplined, and this could be because you're recognizing that these things are in your subconscious and that you need to conquer them. Okay, so that may be what this discipline is all about. Getting control of these emotions and these feelings, recognizing that they're not real and that they no longer serve you in this life. Trust. Holy cow, major issue. Okay, so hopefully we'll be seeing some endings with trust issue today. Whatever it is that's spinning in your mind over there, hopefully you can get that worked out. Okay, so let's start from left to right. We've got 4 cards that came up face down. Okay, 3 of Pentacles reversed. There isn't any more work that needs to be done in this relationship. You guys have pretty much started working together, and it looks like here with the Two of Hearts, you guys definitely have a commitment. Okay, so both of you guys are committed to working together. So I don't feel like there's any more ideas that you have to discuss with your partner. There, you know, the balance of power, the balance of finances in the relationship is starting to right itself. Okay, so it's all about practice. Okay, there's no more having to get these ideas out on the table. Whatever energies is coming right now is these things that this energy, that ideas that are left in your mind that you need to come to terms with. Okay, so there's no more work in this relationship. From now on, you guys are going to work together. It's not going to be like pulling tooth and nail. It feels like it's going to be negotiation from here on out, but not necessarily everything's going to be a negotiation. But what we're going to see here is relationships flowing a lot more smoothly. There are some of you that have completely broken up, which is fine. You know, Venus retrograde and new moon in Libra energy, it was forcing us to take a look at everything that was going on and realize whether or not this is, do we feel good? Is this relation good for us, or are we screwing ourselves by giving too much to another person? And actually, when I reviewed the weekend reading, one of the cards, it was a 6. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we had the self-sabotage card. And one thing I didn't mention, even though the self-sabotage card flipped up and landed on my chest, it was about how we screw ourselves, how we get in our own way, and it's in regards to helping other people. Like, we're doing too much for other people, and we've got to stop that. Okay, it's okay to do for people, but giving too much is a detriment to you. Okay, so next card. Oh, we've got the Empress reversed. So there's some kind of block to your creativity that's going on right here. Let me turn over the other two cards, because if they're reversed, that's psychic activity. Okay, no. So it's just thinking. So you're pretty comfortable with feeling like there isn't too much more. This is the beginning of your new relationship. You don't know where to go from here. You don't really have any ideas right now. You're kind of in this space of waiting and going along, but things are different. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you do stuff every day, but now that you've come to this, to agree to disagree a lot, or things are flowing smoother, communication smoother, ideas are smoother, it's like, it's almost a complacency, or just trying to not being exactly sure of where you are, but being complacent to the day-to-day tasks, daily activities and schedules, like getting up and fixing the bed, or all that stuff is, you do that anyways, right? That's just your daily schedule and your daily habit. So right now there's a lack of creativity. Whatever ideas you have, they're not growing right now. You're kind of sitting on them, and I don't know, it feels like you're waiting for something. Maybe you're just trusting in the universe and waiting on the universe to guide you. I always say, when you're compelled to move. So if you're not being compelled to move right now, that's a sign to sit on it and wait. Okay, things are not growing. You're not getting a lot of ideas, and this is just the beginning stages. It's like, what would you call it when you first get a new job, and then probationary. This is like a probationary period of working together in the relationship after so long of things being imbalanced. Now they're starting to balance out, so you're just kind of taking one step at a time and trying to see where this goes. Okay, we have the Two of Wands, so this is all about planning, and maybe that's why there's no movement. You've got some ideas, but you definitely have some further research to do. Okay, and put this information together and get a fuller scope of the information before you release this on the public or your friends or family, whatever creative project that you are working on. You need more info. You need more info, and you need to plan this a little bit better. If you're too impulsive, whatever ideas that you have, and if you jump, it may not come out right. Okay, so use your discipline. That's what this Nine of Wands is also too. You've got to be more disciplined and sit on this. Okay, the information will come to you all in divine timing, but also too, you have the Four of Pentacles, and this is all about possessions. Okay, so you either need to protect your ideas, and this could be business ideas, financial ideas, or this could be about your self-worth. It's all about worth. It's definitely connected to Venus. It's definitely connected to money. So this could be about having to assert your boundaries in your relationship when it comes to finances and power. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. I have like incomplete information, so I guess we're going to have to pull a few more cards, yeah? Okay, so long as you keep standing up for yourself and do not let anybody take advantage of you, keep going. Just keep going, because we're about to come into a time here when Jupiter leaves Scorpio. It's going to leave you some kind of a present. So a lot of you out there might have received it already, or some of you might receive it right before, but I have a feeling it's like in the next 2 weeks. Actually, of course, I have a feeling it's in the next 2 weeks. Hold on, let me double check this for you. We've got, okay, I lied. I was gonna say it's when Scorpio moves into Sagittarius, but it's actually Mercury moving into Sagittarius. Okay, so that's a lot of joyful, creative communication. So that's could be what that waiting is for. Okay, now I gotta look and make sure I got my cards the right way. Okay, so you might be having some ideas and you don't want to release them yet, because somebody else could get wind and possibly use that for their advantage. Or maybe you have some ideas in your head that you need to release before you can have some forward movement and your creativity comes back. That says possible like obsession to me. You might be stuck on something in your head, whatever these insecurities are in regards to your relationships. They may be hounding you. Okay, in that case, you still need to exercise a lot of discipline, and this Three of Pentacles reverse may mean that work is held up. Work is held up until you get your head straight. Okay, so this may be a little bit of period of retreat, and Four of Pentacles is about retreating also. The Four is about retreating into yourself, getting in touch and thinking deeply. It's not about changing your perspective, but it is about giving yourself a break and recharging. Four of Pentacles is a physical energy, so you literally have to go ground yourself. Okay, go ground yourself when you feel like you're being attacked. I don't know how else to put it. When somebody's saying, well, you're not good enough, or you're not enough blank, or you're not doing enough, that kind of shit. Okay, what do we got here? So, we have the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is about courage, standing your ground. Okay, you're not standing your ground, you're not asserting your boundaries, and that could be is because either well, a couple of things. First of all, which is the most unlikely, which would be you have nothing to stand on. The second of all, second on the list would be that there's no need to have to assert your boundaries because you've been working with the partner. Okay, you have real love. And it might be just walking the talk. Okay, you guys are about to go into the period of walking the walk, but right now it's taking the first couple of steps into the unknown, into the uncertainty. Okay, this is new. This is definitely something new. So the Seven of Wands, you may want to stand down a little bit, or you're standing down because of having to compromise with somebody. You may not want to be so aggressive in asserting your boundaries, especially when you guys are beginning to create new boundaries together, boundaries with each other, not just personal boundaries. This is boundaries in the relationship. Okay, Eight of Hearts, you still may have to walk away from something. If your partner still doesn't value you, you gotta walk away. That's bullshit. By this time, if you guys are committed in a relationship and they're acting like they're going to be working with you, or maybe they don't want to work with you. They don't want to cooperate. They just want to keep being whatever they're being. Fill in the nasty word in the blank. They still want to be an asshole, then you're going to have to walk away because you don't deserve that kind of treatment. You need to know your value. If that's going to hold you up and what you're trying to accomplish here in terms of finances and your job, you need to get out. Okay, you need to be independent. You need to stand your ground. You need to take care of your own needs. This person you cannot make happy. If they're acting like that to you, obviously they're unhappy with themselves, and this is a deep personal issue that they need to go into retreat for. Okay, not you. So sometimes we have to walk away and leave them alone in their own headspace. Okay, because it's when they're alone that they have to face themselves. Okay, so maybe your partner needs a little bit more time in facing themselves, or they just need to take care of their own shit. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is all about abundance, financial abundance, nurturing abundance. It's all abundance. It is living your life to the best ability and really walking your path, being in your truth, and being authentic about who you are, what you want, and what you stand for. Okay. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about past karmic lessons, okay? And the fact that it's a sword, it's a stuck energy that's just in the head. This is no longer physical. With the retrograde energy, this could be in regards to, because Venus is in retrograde, this is about past relationships or past people, situations, or things that we've loved. Okay, so it's going to be coming up again. You're going to be presented, yikes, you're going to be presented with the opportunity to stand your ground. Okay, so you might recognize that you might not have to completely stand your ground. If they really truly love you and they really truly want the best for you, okay, you're not going to have to be aggressive. Okay, this is saying not, and also too with the Seven of Wands cards reversed, it's like, to me, it's Aries energy. Wands is always Aries energy to me. Yes, I know there's other fire signs, but Seven of Wands is aggressive. Aries is pioneering. They take risks, and it's like it's a happy, fiery energy. I mean, it's not angry. It's not any of those hot feelings. It's like woohoo, party time, all right, kind of. That's how I feel. All my friends who are Aries, they're always the life of the party. They bring so much energy. They don't take any kind of shit. Okay, so maybe the reason why the Seven of Wands is upside down is maybe you shouldn't be so aggressive, because sometimes when we are single and when we are independent, sometimes it's hard to make room for other people, especially if we are living in that single energy. So maybe the lesson that needs to be learned about protecting your worth is to take risk. Okay, this is reversed, so don't take risks. Do your best to work things out. Don't be impulsive. Think before you speak is what I feel like. Before you want to fight back, whatever this karmic lesson that you're going to get the chance to redo and do the right way, maybe you shouldn't take a risk and play it safe. Pull another couple more cards and see what that says. Ten of Wands. Okay, so they're definitely going to try and pull some shit, or they're going to try and see what they can get away with, because this is about burdens. Some burdens need to be put down, and I don't think this is in regards to your partner. I think that the trust issue lies within you, and you don't really recognize it because all this time you've been on the defensive. But now, since you're committed, there is no reason to be defensive. Right now you have to let go of all those things. You protect yourself as best as you can, but when you're in a committed relationship, you have to figure out how to be vulnerable and open up to the other person. And yes, I recognize that you're scared. It's a huge burden. You might be going a little awry, whatever, A-W-R-Y. Things might be a little kooky this week because these things are all revolving in your mind. Am I valuable? You're questioning your own worth. Am I worthy of the relationship that I am about to manifest? You knew that the previous one and how things were before was unacceptable, and you could not deal with it anymore. Okay, so you're trying to shape a new one with your partner, and your partner's all in. Even though you guys haven't spoke about that in particular, you know that they're willing to work on it, and they're willing to deal with you because you guys are it's destiny. You guys are supposed to be together. This is real love. This is so hard to find. It's not lost. This is your lifetime partner. You guys are supposed to be together and make each other's wishes come true. Okay, but you guys each have to know your value. Okay, and then you guys have to recognize when there's a burden. Okay, so the fact that this is a burden, it's also a number 10, which means that this burden is coming to an end. This cycle is going to be closing out in the relationship. Okay, so you guys are figuring out a new way to communicate, and it looks like a lot of compromise, a lot of first steps together and trying stuff out. Okay, let's see if this works, but it's unspoken. You guys are naturally falling into line. It's kind of cool. It's like the relationship you should have had. everybody's different now. Everybody's in a different space in their mind after these last couple of months. So, I mean, you're going to find that people are no longer the same, and that people are slightly different, and that they're more cautious in their actions, which is great. You always want to think before you speak, and you always want to respond instead of reacting, okay? People are giving more time to consideration of, and they're being more aware of what they're doing and how they act is affecting other people around them, especially in love relationships. Okay, let's see if I pull one or two more cards. There we go. There's the 2 cards I wanted. Thank you. All right, what do we got? Face down. Okay, nice. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is new beginnings in finances. Okay, most likely you're going to get some kind of reward. So your reward is coming. This is always new beginnings. So something that you've done in the last couple of weeks is going to be, you're going to be financially rewarded, whether this is about finances in business or finances in the relationship, finance and power. You're definitely going to have some kind of windfall or some kind of fortunate incidents in regards to money within the relationship. Okay, you also have the 10 of Swords. So somebody here is coming to the end of a cycle. 10 of Swords is ruin, but this is that the worst is over. Okay, so whatever freaky stuff, whatever arguments you've had in regards to your relationship, this is now over, and you guys have moved past this onto working things out. Now you're not only committed to each other, but you're committed to working things out. All right, guys, beautiful reading. So that's your reading for the day. Love you guys. Bye.